Hello traders, welcome once again to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to trade with support and resistance areas on a key option. As always, we start by marking our areas of support and resistance. So that's our level. On this area, you can see several market reactions. Again, you have this other area of support and resistance. So let's check. We broke the level. I'll do a put option on the level of support and resistance. So this is not the best market, but can try and find some opportunities. So I understand after the breakout, there are low chances of the market closing above this area, because this is a level. When you check, the market has been reacting here several times. So I expect us to close below the level. Let's look for another pair to trade. Here we had a breakout of this point. Can change the color. So I need an entry point on the level. That's nice. So that's the best entry point I can get. So I'm adjusting the level just to touch as many areas as I can. So this is a level. The market got a rejection from the same area. It was broken, acted as a support. Again, it was broken, it acted as a resistance. So let's wait. So we are in between the level, though earlier I had used this area to take my trade because it's the recent week at this time. And I understand the market had already broken the level. So we are having more of a retracement to the area of support and resistance. So it's good to wait. Here we broke the level. I don't know why the market has given me this entry point. I wanted an entry point on the level. So I'll just wait. I wanted my entry point here, but I got an entry point on the lower area. I don't know why. Because after this breakout, we got a retracement, we got a continuation candle here. So I expect us to close below the area of support and resistance, but let's wait. So we've closed below the area, but my entry point was not okay. So this is a good pattern. We got a breakout, a retracement, then a spinning top candle. So I expect the market to continue moving down at that point. I need a higher entry point. Can take my trade from there. So you have an area of support and resistance here. That's why you can see the market reacting. On this area. So it closed exactly on the level. Let me show you. Closed exactly on the level of support and resistance. But the market opened in between the area, so you don't do anything at this point. Just wait. So we can analyze our trades. On this trade, I did a put option because we broke the level of support and resistance. We came way up here. Then we started consolidating on this level. Then the downtrend again started. We broke the level of support and resistance again. It became a resistance area. After breaking the level, we got a bearish candle. Because this is a weak bullish candle, we got a bearish candle, which indicates that we might have a continuation on the downward side. So I wanted an entry point on the level, but by any chance, I don't know why the market gave me this entry point, so we lost that trade. But if we could have entered on the level, we could have won this trade. On this other trade, I did a put option because, as I've told you, after this strong downtrend, because you can see from this point to this area, we only have one bullish candle. So this is a very strong downtrend, and you can see the candles are very big. So it shows you the momentum. So after breaking the level, I wanted to get an entry point, at least on the level, but I tried as much as possible. So we got an entry point almost on the level. So we won this trade. So that's the good part of having a margin of safety, getting your entry points well. On this other trade, after a breakout, we got a spinning top candle here. So as much as we might have a retracement, I anticipated a more downward movement because the market is forming lower highs and lower lows. If you can see here, we have a trend line. We have a downward trend line. So the market is forming lower highs and lower lows. So after the breakout, I anticipated a downward movement. That's why I entered on the level after the breakout. So this other trade was a continuation trade. I saw the momentum on the downward side. Broke the level, got a retracement candle. After a retracement candle, again a spinning top candle. So this shows you that we might continue to the downward side. So I did a put option on the next candle. So we won that trade. And this last trade was a continuation candle, trade, sorry. Because here you can see a continuation candle. When you observe this candle keenly, there's no any lower wick, like the previous candles, where you can say there's a possibility of another retracement candle. So that's why I did a put option immediately. But I tried as much as possible to get a high entry point because the market had already moved down. So I waited for a retracement up on the upward side on the live candle because I wanted to have a good margin of safety. So I tried as much as possible to get a high entry point. And as you can observe, our next level was still far. This was our next level of support and resistance. Because from this area you can see market reactions in the same level. So those are my trades. Keep watching the other videos in this channel to understand more about this strategy of support and resistance. Comment, like and share the videos, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you are interested in joining our training program, you're welcome. You can contact me directly through the link in the description below. I'll give you more details. Keep practicing, stay safe, and bye-bye.